confused, I just ask questions and then I get clarified. So that's how it was for me. And now I'm done with school. Thank you very much.
All right, please, you can clap for that. Let's hear from you, sir. How were you able to fail in school and what happened?
Okay. Fail, you say failed, ba? Okay, I did not fail in school because during my ND I graduated with distinction. So I did not fail. Okay, but the most challenging part of it, there was one of a product that I ordered. It was an invisible pen. So when you write with the pen, you will not see anything until there is one LED light on top of the pen. So you have to flash that. No, some of the people that I have sold the pen to, they have very poor in performance, but the lecturers saw them that they were even eager to write sharp, 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 sharp. Okay, so he saw, and they sat in the same row. Okay, the lecturer put more eyes on them until he get them caught. He saw them flashing that LED lights on it, so he talked to them, he dragged them, they dragging, they are not doing anything. So the case reached to HOD office. Okay, it reaches the time that they mentioned my name. I was the one that brought the idea, so that's the that's the challenging. So although the HOD was very caring and he knows my intention was not to, because I was very young that time, so I explained to the HOD that me, I don't even know that this is what they are doing it. Me, I just buy it for my passion and for my fancy things. So that's how it goes till the HOD just gave me a pardon and he wants me. So it took me a very long time before I order anything. I sell it to any other person. And second, this is the very big one. And secondly, most of my items reaches Nigeria, reaches to the post office by Monday. And during that time, there is one lecturer that we have. Once he enter inside class, you will not enter class. And post office, you have to go and get your items. If not, if you say you will leave it, once they have messaged you that your item has arrived, you have to go there and pick it. If not, you will be hearing another stories. So that every Monday my item will come and I will. So until it reaches to also time to write a test, and there is this policy, if you don't have 75% attendance, and the lecturer when I come, he say he didn't even know me. You don't even know that I existed in the department. So I have to battle that one again. These are the kind of challenges, but apart from this, I really did well. Thank you very much.
All right, that is good. So he told us that the problem he had was product and person. Product and person. That pen, that invisible pen, I think it will be very good for my practice. Can you order like 10 cartons? Because I have some strong semester ahead. You can't face them with clear eyes, so I need some tools. All right, please, if you want to buy invisible pen, please just meet Ali Enterprise. He knows what to do. So, sir, please, I know only God knows what to do for a living. Only God. So please, just tell us, at what point in your career that this thing got stuck, and what did you do?
What happened during your school? How did you able to navigate? How did you affect?
Thank you very much. So basically, I don't think I really had problems with school because my friend is a very good student and we work very well together. And my course rep too, he's here. There are times when you probably have, because I school in Mina and I base in Abuja. So most times, maybe when you have a deal and you need to close a deal, I need to travel down to Abuja to close it finally. I leave a lot of school activities to my friend and probably my course rep or somebody in the class. So these people help me handle things, and I'll just come back and continue school like I was always around. There are times when I don't even know they give assignments because probably I'm not even around school, but the people I have around me still cover up for me, and that's how I've been pushing through up to this point.
All right, you've heard from the panelists. Please can I clap for them? Please can I clap for them? And right about now, the reason why we're just having all this talk is to enable us to have our lunch break likewise, and would not stress us for now. But before we go for the lunch break, can we take question. How many of you have a question for them? You've heard them, you are into selling, buying and selling. Okay, 1, 2, can I just see, just show of hands. Okay, 3, 4, okay, 5, thank you. So, do you have a specific person you want to ask a question, or it's just general question? Specific person, right? Okay, thank you very much. We would really appreciate that. Just help us. And, okay, yeah. The lunch break is already going on. While we are taking the lunch break, it is good we just hear from them. Please, can you clap for the panelists one more time? Clap for them, clap for them, clap for them. It was really, really lovely. Like what Casimir just said. If you have good classmates that you can bank on, I tell you, you can sell a refinery. Am I communicating? So please, we'll take the first question from the front. So you said you have a question? So just shoot your question to the person you want to answer, please. Your name.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, panelists. My question is to Da Silva Koto, right? You said. So you're looking nice, by the way. Don't mind those unnecessary. yeah. So my question is, and by the way, congratulations on your recent graduation. It's not easy. Chemical engineering, no beans. So you said in school you were doing tailoring and you're a stylist, right? A stylist. So, most of the people I know as stylists and the rest like that, they have a degree at it, or they were knowledge of being a stylist, combining it with being a tailor, and then building a strong brand like yours.
Thank you very much. First off, okay. For the area of styling, I mentioned earlier I worked with a fashion brand, so I've been to a lot of fashion weeks, right? Because I was their main tailor, and then my boss also gave room for suggestions too. All right. So I worked with my boss. My boss was not a fashion inclined person. So he was leveraging on our input, all right. So he gave room for us to make suggestions. So at that point, you have to explore a lot. You literally don't have to go to a school to become that, all right. You can actually leverage on your YouTube. You can leverage on other platforms too, right? YouTube is one of them. They call it YouTube University. You can leverage on that. And then your basic ideas about, there are people that are not tailors, but they are very good. You can see somebody can just tell you, this thing you are wearing, do you know you can use this stuff? You have, okay, what do you have in your wardrobe? You can do this. That's styling. All right, that's styling. All right, it's trying to, for me, I actually launched my brand to solve that basic problem, because somebody said something that made me curious. So I wanted to. All right. Have I answered your question? Yeah. So basically, you can use YouTube to gain a lot of experience and knowledge in regards to the whole styling and fashion stuff. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. That being said, let's go over to our second question. Ma, let's hear from you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ede Shalom Chimdendo. Mine is not actually a question. Initially I rose up my hand when she was speaking, so mine is kind of contribution. So after everyone here spoke, I discovered something. I discovered that the two persons here were emphasizing on I know it. The person over here, although he said that he graduated with a distinction, but he's trying to deny the fact that he used the invisible pen. Now the person over here, he survived because he had people who can do it for him. So my contribution is, you two that said I know it, if you believe me, you see that you don't actually know it. Because I'll use myself as an example. For the past few months, it happened that I engaged in a particular something with my team. So I used that season to know what they must have gone through. So during that period, I was unable to balance things that I used to do very well. Do you understand? So during that period, you might feel that you know it. But if you believe me, that you see that during that period, you don't actually read to the extent that your lecturers want you to read. Do you understand? And now you said the lecturer failed you because you help others. Academically, is actually wrong. But now, there's something I learned from, there's something I learned from Lucy Dembakwe. I believe you people had student bodies. He said that leadership is about truthful. He said that leadership wants to enjoy. It's something like patriotic. Do you understand? So the student body in your school, because of recent, most of our student bodies, I'm not trying to criticize anybody here, but of recent, most of our student bodies, the reason why they engage in that particular position, most of them, is for their own selfish interest. Because had it been, the reason, if I'm to be asked, I would say that the history of student body is as a result of these things, own selfish interest. The honest truth is that this particular incident will continue. It will continue to happen. But the only way
I know it. Please, can I understand what you are referring to?
All right, it wasn't actually a question. So
It's a comment.
let's just call it an entropy. Let's use entropy, chemical entropy. What is me? The eyes of it.
I want to understand because she's actually giving a remark based on what we said.
Yeah,
which is beneficial for us now.
Yeah, she's saying that you guys are feeling you know it or you had a problem you had.
Sorry, I never said I know it. I said I leveraged the relationship I had.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. We are the other questionnaire. Okay, thank you very much. Mark, thank you for that citation. It was very, very necessary. I need it a lot. So your name, your identity, and tell us. You just ask, who are you asking question? Any of them can answer. Okay, she said she wants to ask a question. Any of you can answer. Please, listen to her very well.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Stella Maris Kidochukwu, and my question goes like this. Now, for students, many of us, we have this fear that, okay, let me concentrate in academics, so that I'll come out with first class. That is the dream for most students entering the university. Now, so they find it hard for them to enter entrepreneurship. So now my question is, what advice can you give to students who are in this circle? What they want is to graduate with good results. Now, what advice can you give to them to enter entrepreneurship? Like, what can you tell them to do, and how should they do it? And yes, that's my first question.
So what can you tell a student that want to have a good grade called first class, but still want to still do business, but is afraid of the business aspect because it's definitely going to affect the first class? So what's our advice? What can you advise me?
Okay, well, what I'm going to say here is that one is mindset, and secondly is time management, because when you have a proper planning and you implement, you have a discipline, so I think everything will go very smoothly for you, although there will be obstacles. But time management and proper planning, I think it's a best key to do that, I think.
Okay, time management and proper planning. Any of the panelists, you have something to add? Time management and proper planning is the first solution. Okay, let's hear from you, Ma.
You mentioned fear. Right?
Yes.
Fear for failure. Okay, I'll use strength. Now, her mind is not yet prepared to go into that business. You're focused on gaining that high CGPA. Fine, it's nice, it's good. What I'll advise you to do, if you have the means, if you have the finance, if you have the idea, get people to do that work for you while you focus on your education. You can't employ those people to read for you, to write your exam, right? But you can employ those people to do whatever you want to do, because you already have the fear in you. If I go into this business and I fail, I want to graduate with first class. Fine, no problem. Focus on the first class. If you have the resources, If you have the resources, invite third parties. But if you don't, hold on.
All right, that's a beautiful one. She said you should employ the people that will do it. In other words, people can help you to sell, but they cannot help you to write exam, isn't it? So that's a beautiful one. Anybody have? Okay.
Thank you very much. First, I would say the first thing you should do is to know yourself. So there are people that are naturally, there's this thing they call naturally gifted. Some people sit for 6 hours to read something that someone reads for 2 hours, and both get it at the same stage. I'm someone that believe in destiny. There are people that entrepreneurship is not for everybody. I believe so, because there's this thing that entrepreneurship is somewhat inbuilt. There are people that naturally, the way they converse with you, they can sell anything to you.
Yeah.
There are people that they struggle. They will tell you, okay, I sell something, I do fashion, and they can't even advertise what they do because of probably maybe they are shy or something. So once you understand yourself, if you know, okay, you're academically stable. When I say academically stable now, you're a very good student. You now look at how long, what does it take you to read, how you your understanding rates, and the kind of niche you want to enter into in entrepreneurship. You can't say, if you want to go into, let's say, farming, and you have finances, money saves time. If you have money, you pay people to do these things for you. But if it's something that requires your time, your mental capacity, your physical presence, trust me, you would find it very difficult to balance it. There's no two ways about it. As far as you are there, your head, because you are thinking, there's someone told me that once you start making money, it's either your school suffer or the money suffer, and naturally we are humans. Everybody loves money. You won't want what is bringing money for you to suffer. So definitely your education will be suffering. So that's the thing. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Hope you are. Was that okay? All right, thank you. Please clap for the panelists. So do what?
Some courses.
This man is going somewhere I did not know. don't bring that. All right, you have a question. So tell us your name, your university, and who are you asking your question to?
Okay, Silvanus.
Okay, Silvanus. It's like you have much fun today. So please be with the mic. Listen to him clearly, please.
All right, my name is Franklin from University of Nnamdi Azikiwe. So 400 level student actually. So sir, when you started, you said you were in fashion for 6 years, right? But you didn't have a brand. You just started a year ago, I'll be this year.
This year,
okay.
March.
So now, me, I'm a creative, right? A graphic designer, video photographer, and photo editor also. But I don't have a brand, right? And I don't know what were the factors we are considering before you decided to open a brand. And this process, what was like the process of this waiting, sort of starting when you know you're already good, I believe, because you're already going for, fashion events and all that. So what like stopped, or what were the factors you considered before opening a brand?
Okay.
Right? And then the second one, sorry, though he has given answer to it, early enterprise, is about striking balance with your academics and your business. You talked about time management and all. And planning also, yes. But you have answered that one.
Okay. He said, Ali, I've already answered the first one when you talk about planning and time management. For your question, he's asking you, what were you considering? What were you thinking about, man? What's wrong with you? For good 6 years, and you started your brand this year. What were the factors we were looking out for?
Okay, that's very interesting. All right. It's very thoughtful too. First off, I would say, if I had started that Silver Koto probably 4 years ago, I wouldn't be running with the same speed that I'm running now. All right. For me, I was thinking of something. I wanted to sound that. Like, I wanted to do something different. All right. Because whenever you are a fashion brand, is always they are sewing. They are always sewing, making the regular outfit. So I wanted to stand out. I wanted to do something that has never been done. So I pioneered a movement, the styling movement currently. And also I'm looking forward to, is what we started already. We are still working on it. Like I said, integrating the blockchain, a fashion, merging fashion with blockchain. Now, trying to now make digital assets of your outfit. All right, I know it's very possible. Maybe to some people it might be impossible. So I wanted to start this, all right, but then I didn't have the idea. I just wanted to do something different. So I stayed, and another thing was fear, because I remembered as a last year there was this guy, very interiors. The guy started very early when he was in 200 level. He's into interiors. Like currently in Akwa Ibom, precisely Uyo, he's one of the biggest interior decorator. Like, and he was in Web3 too. So he started very early at a young age. So I will always go to him and then I will ask him, Omo, I want to start, but I don't know if I'm ready. And he will always say start. So for me, I felt like I needed to do something different, something that will make me stand out. So immediately when I got the idea of integrating fashion and Web3, I had to do a lot of research. And then I also saw that there was a problem, the styling problem, right? Because styling is very common, is something that has always been there, but not everybody, maybe because it's not, to some people they feel like they can't make a lot of money from this stuff. They want to do it the fast way. And then I kicked it off by launching my brand and also styling somebody of a high profile, with a high profile, all right, which was the convener of the Innovate 25 in Akwa Ibom. So when I started that stuff, I saw that I can do more, all right. So I said, okay, let me continue. I continued. I had to sketch my design. At least for that event, I knew I came up with the designs and everything for the outfit, all right. It was an original design, okay. So for it, so that was why I had to stay back. I needed to do something unique, something people were not really doing, that was rare. So that's why I stayed back. Thank you.
All right. Have you been cleared? Oh, we have other questions now. Please, no, calm down. You're in Enugu State, huh? Calm down. You understand? Okay, yes, you can meet him one-on-one. Thank you very much, Mr. Silvanus. Let's not stress you. I'm coming back to your question. You have a question, woman. So who among the panelists you want to... Huh? Anybody, please, take note of this question. Anybody. It's for anybody. Your name and your school and... Straight to the question.
Okay, my name is Sunday Ife. I'm from PTI, Delta State. Petronaut Training Institute, Delta State. Before I got into the let's say Polytechnic, I'm already a known graphic designer. I do graphics for, let's say, brand in Nigeria, outside Nigeria, and everywhere. But I was a full-time worker. I do graphics. I'm always available for work. But in my school, when I go to the university, let me use the word university now. My time was always cut short. In the school, we have a timetable of 8 a.m. till like 5 p.m. every day till Friday. So we don't have time, and we are a practical-oriented school, so we always do practicals. The time to work wasn't there, but I'm already known. My brand is already solid in Nigeria here and outside Nigeria. So trying to manage my business now with the school was a bit difficult. Let me do what very difficult at first, because I had to actually stop the business for a while, and that made me lose a lot of customers because they were like, I have pride, I'm not into engineering, I don't want to do the creative part of my own like gift, because it was a gift given to me by God, and I had to upgrade myself, and I have a very unique niche in the way I do my things.
How long have you been in that business before school? How in the 3 years, 10 years? Are you working alone or you have people working for you?
I do work with brands and I work by myself too.
You do work with brand, and do you have your own brand?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Let me first of all point out your mistake for you. You already have your brand. You're still working with other brand. Permit me to say something like you're stealing idea. It's not a wrong word. I'm not using that word steal in the wrong context now. You understand? You work with a brand. You have your own brand. The both of you are doing same thing, right? Now you're stealing idea from them. You're bringing it.
No, it's more of like other brand contact him.
Okay, other brand contact you.
Oh, please, we have a job like this, but just help us handle this part.
Okay, fine. Yes. Other brand contact you. Now you wanted to enter school. Just the same thing I told that girl. Yeah. You should have gotten. Wait, like I guess you are getting the signs, right? I want to hear your voice. You are getting the signs that my customers, they are retrieving.
Like the way this my business works, like they don't just give you job because they feel like you do it. Because almost everybody they do graphics, but the way you present the job matters. Now, even if you train people to do the job like you, they need you, because what you have up there, you thinking outside the box every time. It's what makes you stand out of the crowd.
Okay, fine. Now, they need you.
Yes, now they need me now to do the job myself. Even if I send the job now to the person working with me, they will say this is not what you can do. I know what you will do. Even if I try and say, okay, let's do the way you do it. They know the things I put in my designs. I work with many people, like many.
Okay, fine. Okay, so let me come in this way. You won't allow them to know that you're not the one that do it.
That's the thing.
Now, see, those people that are working for you, you should have let them do it. Your only duty is to review and make corrections. You know what you can do. You know how your designs look like. In fact, those people that are contacting you, they already know how your designs look like, right? Now let me share one experience with you. I was on my way to Lagos on the 24th of October for a church service. My client contacted me. She said she need extra 5 buckets of paint. I have supplied 35. I don't want to lose that money. You understand me? I don't want to lose that money. So I say, okay, fine. Ma, I'm going to send you the I'm going to contact my oga. Who tell you? I don't have oga, but I know somebody that can do it very well. So I contacted the person. I took the money from her and I trusted the person. Are you getting me? I trusted the person. I gave the person the job. When the person delivered that job, the woman complained. She said that, assuming you know you can't do it, why didn't you tell me? Now ask the woman, how do you know I'm not the one that do it? I did your work. Oh yeah, use scale, measure it now. You say the paint is not up to a bucket. I say use scale, measure it. If it is not up to 20 kg, let me know. I know I've made mistake, right? I'm not the one that did. I had to get back to the guy. I told the guy, this is what, and this is where the complaint is coming from. So the next time I have to contact the guy now, anytime the guy is doing, anytime he is done doing the major jobs, like he is done doing 8 out of 10, all I will just do is to do the rest too. I save myself time and I save him time. Now you are in school. You should have let those people do the work for you. Why you only review it? It won't take much from you.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, please, we have much questions. Everybody will talk. So please, if we are focusing on one, if there's going to be a problem, because everybody is more interested. And please, feel free to enjoy yourself. If your food is not enough, let me know how to do. Have patience. All right? The Lord will feel you. So your question, please. Who are you asking? Okay, Kasmil. You have a customer here. Please pass the mic to Kasmil.
Okay, my name is Sunday Alao. So my question is to Kasmil. So I have 2 questions for you, sir. So concerning real estate, you said you are into real estate, right? So I was now thinking that how were you able to gather your audience? You know, it's not other people that patronize you. It's not, you can't. People can't just come to you and say that, like other people can just come to you and say they want to, you know, buy real estate from you. So how were you able to gather your audience? And was the environment that made you leverage on that? Then my second question is that about you said you are into storage of food, right? So is there any innovation you implemented in your storage of food, or you are just doing the ordinary way?
All right, he asked 3 questions. How were you able to gather your customers, your clientele? How were you able to gather them? Secondly, how was it your environment that made you start doing such business, or it was just something you had? Then thirdly, are you just using the normal Akarawuma way of storage of food, or you have something you integrated into food storages?
Thank you very much, Sunday. So first of all, for how I got clients, how I got my audience, people I sell to. There was something I learned when I started in 200 level, like 200, yeah, that you don't underrate people. Because the people on your WhatsApp status, you don't know who they really are. That's one thing about human beings. You might see someone putting on something very flashy, and the normal human mind and our mental states will tell you, oh, this person has more money than this person wearing probably something very simple. But I came to understand that it doesn't work that way. So I'll give you this instance. I told you I started real estate coincidentally, on a very random day, and by the grace of God, I closed the deal in 7 days. And inside that 7 days, I was in school for 4 days. I left my school on Thursday to come back home for inspection, verification, payments, then to return back to school. And this person was someone from my WhatsApp status, very random. So my friend sent me this property and be like, Alpha, this thing is up for sale. See land did this side though. Move find buyer. I was not like, I know. I'm someone that is very outgoing with people. I relate very well. So I have people.
So you have contacts.
Yeah. So I just randomly on a Sunday I came back from church and I just reluctantly posted it on my status. And then this guy just messaged me that Alpha, you there around? I was like, no, I still did school. See, I want to check this stuff. So I never had any expectation because this is someone I probably worked with years back. I was still looking at him as regular me, you. Even when I came home to meet him, I was expecting him to probably buy one. He bought landed properties, bare land for investment. I was expecting him to buy one, and to my greatest surprise, he bought in bulk. This is someone I was expecting highest, if you don't even buy plenty, maybe 2. So that was where I got that ideology to not underrate people. If I'm marketing to you, whether you are 10 years old, I don't know who you are. So I don't know, that's how random life is. You talk to people, you really don't know where you start from. And there's one thing with, if you are posting on your WhatsApp status, even if you don't get buyers from there, people will get to know that, okay, this person does this.
And they will refer you.
Yes, this person they sell land, this person does shortlets, this person does this. So even if they are not ready at that moment, maybe 1 year later, this person is now in a better position to get the property. He has been seeing this thing on your status. The first person that comes to his mind is, oh, Kashmir, they sell this thing. You reach out to Kashmir, Alpha, I get so amount, waiting day. So that's how it works. And for the food storage, I don't do it directly. Just like I said, it's just money. So the major people that do the work, they are in the north there.
Okay, so you mean
So
you just invest into the
Yes,
stuff?
they just tell me, oh, I'm informed that, okay, there's maybe rice is cheap now. Or let's say guinea corn is cheap, or soya beans is at so rate. And then you say, okay, get so bags for me. And then my grandparents, as I said, have a warehouse. So you just transport it, you pay for transportation, and you keep it there. So you'll still be monitoring the market. Depends on probably the area. Sorry. The area you want to sell. There's no extra innovation because I don't do it directly. Probably because I've not probably chosen to major on that. So it's just the regular send money, they get it when it's cheaper. So it's basically just information and finance I work with.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Kashmir. All right, let's hear from you. Who are asking a question, please? Okay. Da Silva, this question is for you, please. Pay attention.
Okay, good evening already. Yeah, good evening, everyone. Can everybody see me? I know I'm kind of short though. Okay,
We can see you. We can see you.
Yeah, my name is Alex Victor. Okay, and my question is styling, fashion designing. It has to do with creativity, right?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Definitely.
Yeah. So, is there any point or any point in time where you've had creative block or like it's not just the idea is not just clicking? You get any point in creative block, and how did you deal with that creative block? If you know how, you can just say if not.
Okay, it's asking you a direct question. Has there been any time you got short of ideas? Maybe you have something or someone you want to work with, and the idea is not just coming. So, has there been any time? If you don't, just let him know.
A lot of times. All right.
So, what did you do?
So there are times where I remember very much recently. There are times where someone reach out to you and they're like, I want you to style my husband for so and so, blah blah blah. Okay, please. You can send the inspo, or I have a birthday shoot coming up. It's my 25th birthday. I want you to style me for blah blah blah. So at that point, ideas are not just, how do I put it now? The ideas, the inspo, are not there automatically. Like they don't work with you. All right. So you just tell them. For me, I'll tell them, okay, I'll get back to you on this, and then from that point, I'm already thinking. Aside thinking, I'm also doing a mini research on the person. I'm also doing a mini research on the person too, because he's styling now. I want to know what does this person like, what has this person, what is his outfit choice like, and what is that outfit that this person wants to have that probably this person probably doesn't have it now, or what will look good on this person. So I come up with a lot of ideas, and I think I remembered the last two styling I did. There was one I sent directly to the wife of the person I was styling, and immediately she said, this one is okay. I said, okay, there is another one, but this one I think for this event it will not be suitable for this event, but this one will also look good on your husband but will not be suitable for this event. He said, okay, let's go with the first one. And then there was a particular one we had to create a group, and the photographer was there. I had to come up, we had to select. I said, okay, let's use this in place of this, let's tweak this a little. So all those stuff, you see that initially creativity was zero. I would say creativity was zero, but it's something I had to, like, I slept on that particular gig. I woke up with that same thought of, what is this person going to wear for this event? So it's not much my problem, not the person I'm styling's problem. So at that point, the creativity might flow from probably the pants to what the person is wearing, the shoe to the shirt. So that's how it just keeps. But initially, most times, the creativity is always zero.
Okay, I hope that answered the question. So please, who are you asking your question to? Okay, Kasmer, you have a question here from this young man. So tell us your name and ask your question, please.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. So my name is Power.
Power.
Yes, my name is
Power.
Yes, like Power. Okay. So this question is directed to Kasmer. Imagine you have a business idea, and you believe that this will scale. It will scale, and for you to actually launch the idea, you will need to register the business officially, and let's say you don't really have the funding for that actually for the meantime. So the question is in this form: do you think it's best to just quickly test, like fast, maybe quickly test and see if it works, or do you think it's better to build the foundation, like make it very strong before launching out? So I don't know if you get. So like, either you have,
sorry, what kind of product are you talking about here?
so it's going to be like a tech product. A tech product. This is an idea actually.
Okay, thank you very much. So first of all, the same idea, the idea you have. Can I switch to pigeon? Do you understand pigeon?
Yes.
The idea you have, maybe only you get them. The same thing you are thinking of, there are definitely several other people thinking of it too. And the reason of one reason of registration or having a trademark is you owning that particular identity. So now, if you have an idea, it's advisable. This is not, it's not a law or a fact or anything. It's advisable you should registration with CAC. It's not supposed to be more than 50. It's advisable to register it first, even if you are still trying to figure out the roadmap. Definitely, as the inventor or the person with the idea, you have the bigger picture in your head. That's what is required in the registration. So when registering, you'll be asked for the description of your product, what you claim to do, the services you render. You put it down there. So now you have a business name that nobody can steal from you, and you also have what you want. So tomorrow, even if somebody comes up with that kind of thing, even if you never start per se, you can sue that company or sue that person with that registration. But now, if let's say I want to start a peanuts I want to start doing peanuts, and I want to somebody else Praise wants to do peanuts too, and I'm just saying, oh, I want to do peanuts. If money come, I go start peanuts. And this guy just probably one day he had flour, maybe just one mudu, and just started. There's no how I'll come and tell Praise to stop because he did what I thought of doing when I no get evidence say I won't do this thing. You get? So no matter the stage you are, it's advisable to register first. So you know you have that identity. So every other thing comes later. There are times when, I don't know if you listen to all these motivational speakers, they say no matter how, you don't need to be ready to start. Just start. Then as you proceed, you figure things out step by step.
His major fear now is that, should I just test the thing and go back? He's not talking about registering. Should he test like 3 to 4 businesses and see which one he can be able to work with?
If it's related to tech, that testing phase, when you are testing, we are probably not going live. Okay, now I'm telling you about a fintech that will probably a co-founder that will be live by the end of January 2026. The company has been registered since 2024. Like registered, the name, everything, documentation. So it's been registered even before the main build began. So from the idea stage, it's already registered. So that's the identity, that's the proof we have that this is our product. So now there's an internal testing going on with probably team members, or maybe you are my friend. I would send you give me your mail, I give you access to be able to test this product. It's not yet fully live. You can't go on Apple Store or Play Store to download it. But there are people I can give access to test this. You understand? So whenever I'm ready to launch, there's already a backup that gives me that ownership to this product. I don't know if you understand. So testing doesn't necessarily require you waiting till you have one big money. So just register it first and you figure the rest out.
Okay, hope that is clear. All right, let's take our last question for this afternoon. So, who are you asking your question to? Any of them? Okay, please, Ali Express, please take note of this question, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. My question is, okay, my name is Gostai Miragbati from Delta State University, Abraka. My question is, ever since we started this conversation, it's all about innovation and more business-minded. We are not even talking about our field anymore. And we are trying to weigh how it has affected our academics at first, but now we are now sitting on the business aspect only. And most of our comments and replies are mostly parted to the to business side only, about how it affects our education, our academics. Are we trying to say that we are just going to the school just for going sake and focus on our business, because you can actually do the business without going to the school and be successful? But now you are going to school, and this our convention is chemical engineering convention. Now all of us are talking about just the business aspect. I am asking.
All right, thank you very much. If that's the way you feel like giving me a dirty slap, thank you very much. I will accept the slap with all hotness. The truth is that we assume that we are all students or maybe recent graduates or so. Now we are looking for means by which entrepreneurs among us, what are we doing or how far have we gone and the things we've done. I believe we're on the same page. All right, so I know that as chemical engineer, we are not yet like certified to start adding phenolphthalein to his tech business or to his clothing or fashion line. So we are only seeing how do we survive the campus hood. Understand? Like what she said, even me, what I do in school, I've missed tests, I've done so many things, but at the end of the day, it's all about, we target survival. I don't know if you understand. So we are using this means from the National Student Body to encourage you that if you are doing business in school, it's a good thing. It's better you start from school. Your biggest audience now is your school WhatsApp group. True or false? Yes or yes? So if after you leave school you know what to go and open a POS business, please don't call me. Don't just feel as if you never saw me in this conference. Just relax. So whatever you can do in school as an idea, start testing it in school. So that as you go into the mainstream or the oil industry, whatever it is, you already have a master of it. So that brings us to the close of the panelist section. We want to appreciate you for being with us and staying with us. Thank you very much from the National Student Body, from the LOC. We want to say thank you, and we believe that you've enjoyed yourself this afternoon. So we just want to take a little break, and we'll be coming out shortly for a Kahoot game.